I don't like speaking in public, so I'll keep it short. You know, as a father of so many children, you often wonder, how will I keep them fed? How will I teach them when I've got to work constantly to keep clothes on them and a roof over their heads? Well, we're taught in the church that if we trust in the Lord, He will provide. So with that hope alone, we proceeded forward to have a large family. And as the children came, we just learned, sometimes through sad experience, that as we developed a system for raising these children, we found out that as we did it the Lord's way, it really made it easier instead of trying our own. So we determined to live our lives the best we could and have those family home evenings and the morning scripture studies and prayer. And it just didn't seem to work sometimes because the kids just couldn't keep focused or whatever. But because Michelle is determined and has faith in the promise of that, we continue to be consistent. And not always good. But for some reason, we feel like we've had some good children, some good obedient children. And Porter was no different. Except Porter was different in a way in which he didn't speak a whole lot. He just did. And as with many of our children, we ask him to do something and he would do it. But Porter had this little ability to go beyond things, mainly, mostly when it came to reading and understanding and research. He loved to read and read any and everything. It was hard to break him away from the dinner table because he was reading and so forth. He's the only guy I know that took the encyclopedia and started with A and started reading the encyclopedia. Granted, they were only 1964 editions or 50-something editions, so it didn't have a whole lot in it. But what a great opportunity. He's always been that way. And so it was no different in music when we found out that, all of our children take piano for a certain period of time, but he just seemed to grab, and then he grabbed the cello, and then all of a sudden he thought, hey, let's try the bagpipes, and then the singing just came. It was just amazing, and all this was done, it seemed like in the dead of night. I know he used to borrow my keys to come down to the church and play his bagpipes, because I don't think the neighbor could handle it. But all this was done, and he became very accomplished in many things. But we noticed that there was something lacking. And all those things that I noticed were lacking were things that I lacked. And so whatever example he was following, it was mine, whether it was procrastination or waiting till the last minute or what have you. But then I always had this worry, well, who in the world will take care of Porter? I mean, everything was last minute. I think it was on our drive to drop him off and to go on a mission. I just found out stuff about Porter. I never did. And it was very interesting. And so Porter's always been that silent, moving forward, and everything has fallen into place regardless of his lack of preparation sometimes, or at least sharing those preparations with me or his mother. So we always wondered who in the world will take Porter and help him out. And then, in fact, on the way to Nauvoo this last time, I says, Porter, what's going on between Lauren and you? How serious is it? Is that you really want to know? I said, yeah, I'd kind of like to know. He says, it's real serious. You know, and so I think it's real serious. I go, well, that's great. And as Bridie got to know Lauren, and we knew a little bit about her, that she was very organized, has great capacity to organize and to move forward in things. We thought, oh, I hope she doesn't find out. You know? But I hope she found out quick, and she must have. But you know, when you're smitten with the bug, this love bug, you overlook certain things. And what a great relief and joy it is to have Lauren in our family. And you don't have to talk with her much because her spirit tells a lot. And to that I am grateful. I'm amazed at how, when we really set our mind to it, that we can complement each other as husband and wife, and the promises made are fulfilled always when we put each other first, and always when we do it the Lord's way. I'm so grateful to have all of you in attendance today. And tonight is going to be fun. It'll be interesting. And I'm excited for my friends to meet my son and daughter-in-law. How proud I am of them. How blessed we will be to watch them grow and develop a family. And I pray God's best blessings and greatest blessings to be with them and for us in this association we have. Thank you.